It is what morning? Thursday morning. How about that? Okay, so we have an awesome devotion for this Thursday morning. What do you want the Lord to do for you? Is utmost for my eyes. What do you want the Lord to do for you? This and that. We usually don't we? Now, maybe I'm wrong. Things that are possible, not impossible. Okay. I always say when we pray, we're scared to really. Now we talked about being bold the other day, but the Lord asked in Luke 18:41 to the man, "What do you want me to do for you?" He's asking that right now. What do you want me to do for you? And he said, "Lord, that I may receive my sight, that I may see." He didn't ask for like, "Well, would you help me get a new pair of jeans or clothes, or can you give me some bread to eat for today?" He went right for the jugular. I want to see. He knew God in front of him. The Lord was the Lord of Lords, King of Kings, Jesus Christ. And the guy, and Jesus granted it. So, if it is an impossibility, it's the very thing which you need to ask for. And I'm telling you what, two things. I'm going to share a couple things. And God will do absolutely the impossible. When I ask for something impossible, I will then, and I'll tell you tomorrow, another one, impossibility. And I want you to share with me some impossibilities. A long story short, I was supposed to, it was a setup where I tapped this guy. And 3 years later, when I had a clinic in Washington, the doctor and I were going to the clinic, I was getting sued. Okay. And so they called me the second time I went to Hawaii to work in Maui. They called, and my wife was with me. We're on the beach, and I had the weekend to be there. And it was Thursday. I was done work, and they wanted me to come on Friday to Seattle. I was like, oh, no way! It is no. I think Monday. Sorry, Monday. Thinking and I'm like, no way. No way. So not only did I write down because you get it out of your head, write it down. I prayed over it and claimed it all day long. Called my attorney and said, I am not going to come. God, and here's the thing. Well, I'm not putting God on the spot, but I said, God will answer my prayers. His word does not come back void. Swear to God, this is a true story. My attorney, I know, can see her rolling her eyes because, I'm a believer. And she's like, okay, whatever. And I'm sure she laughed and she hung up the phone. So the next day, that night, I called when I knew she was out of court for the day. She ought to be in court all day. She literally said, the judge closed the book, turned, start walking, and she looked at her associate, said, well, Dave Major's wrong. God didn't come through. Stop, put it down, open it up, and said, this Dave Major and this Rob Smith, I don't know, whatever. These two people, this was in November. Move them to February because there's just too many people, and he was going on vacation or something. So I said, hey, so when's my new trial? I didn't know what happened. I said, when's my new trial? I said, hello. I thought a connection, Hawaii. She's like, and she told me that story. And I said, my God is a good God. And she goes, he sure is. But not only did I just keep it in here, I wrote it out, I spoke it out, wrote it out, spoke it out, and claimed it out. And guess what? It came out. Armor up, to stand up, to show up, to speak up. All right? Pray for the impossible.